Captain Hoon Kim stood on the bridge of the research vessel Horizon. The ship moved slowly around Saturn's largest moon, Titan. The year was 2087, and Earth had changed much in the last 60 years. After many hard years, all nations now work together under the Global Alliance. "Captain, I'm picking up something strange," said J. Park, the science officer. He pointed at his screen. "It's coming from beyond Titan." Hoon walked over and looked at the screen. "What is it?" "I don't know. It's not like anything I've seen before." Engineer Su Min Lee joined them at the console. Her eyes widened as she studied the readings. "That energy pattern, it's not natural." "Is it dangerous?" Hoon asked. "I don't think so," Su Min said, "but it's definitely not from Earth." Communications specialist Yuna Cho turned in her seat. "Captain, I'm getting a signal. It's weak, but it's there." The bridge fell silent. Everyone knew what this meant. After decades of searching the stars, humanity might have found proof they were not alone. "Can you clean it up?" Hoon asked. Yuna's fingers moved quickly over her console. "Working on it, sir." The main screen flickered, then showed a dark shape against the stars. The object was metal, about twice the size of their own ship, and clearly damaged. Parts of it glowed red from heat. "It's a ship," Jay whispered. "An alien ship." Hoon took a deep breath. "Yuna, keep trying to make contact." Su Min scanned for life signs. "Jay, I need to know if that ship is a threat." For the next hour, the crew worked in tense silence. Finally, Su Min looked up. "Captain, there's one life sign. It's weak." "They could be dying," Jay said. Who knew this was a moment that would change human history? "Prepare a rescue team." "I'll lead it myself." The team boarded the alien ship through a damaged section of the hull. The air inside was thin but breathable. They moved carefully through dark corridors until they reached what appeared to be the bridge. A single being sat slumped in a chair. It looked almost human, but with pale blue skin and large dark eyes. It was clearly injured. When it saw the humans, it tried to stand but fell back. It spoke, and amazingly, the words came out as broken English. "You must warn your people," it gasped. "The Empire. They find new worlds. They take everything." "Who are you?" Hoon asked, kneeling beside the alien. "What Empire?" "No time," the alien said. "They follow. Always follow. My ship, take technology. Prepare." The alien pressed something into Hoon's hand. "This will help. Understand." Then the alien closed its eyes and did not move again. Back on Earth, scientists studied the alien ship and the small device it had given to Hoon. Within days, they learned incredible things: how to travel faster than light, how to create new energy sources, and that a vast civilization existed among the stars. But they also learned they were in danger. 1 month after finding the alien ship, Earth's long-range sensors detected multiple objects entering the solar system. By the time they reached Earth orbit, everyone could see them. 20 massive ships, each one bigger than the largest city on Earth. A message was broadcast to every screen and device on the planet. "People of Earth, you are now part of the Galactic Empire. Prepare for integration." The war for Earth's future had begun. Admiral Jin Ho Kang stood tall as the alien walked into the meeting room. The human leaders had chosen Jin Ho to speak for Earth. He had led Earth's united forces for 10 years. Now he faced the biggest test of his life. The alien called himself Ambassador Xorax. He looked like the dead alien from the scout ship, but wore shining gold clothes. 4 guards stood behind him. "Your world is now part of the Empire," Xorax said. His voice was cold. "You have 1 month to prepare for full integration." "What does integration mean?" Jin Ho asked. Xorax smiled, but it wasn't friendly. "We will take 30% of your planet's resources each year. Your people will work in our mines and factories. Some will join our military." Jin Ho kept his face calm, but inside he felt anger. And if we refuse, look at your screens, Sorax said. The room's screen showed one of Earth's small moon bases. Then a beam of light shot from an Empire ship. The base was gone in seconds. That was empty, yes. Next time, it will not be. The Sorax placed a small device on the table. This connects to our network. Learn about us. Accept your place. You have 1 month. After Sorax left, Jin-Ho called Earth's Secret Leadership Council. They met deep underground in a room safe from Empire spying. They control 70% of the galaxy, said World President Ta. Their technology is far beyond ours. Not in all ways, said a quiet voice. Everyone turned. Director Da-Hyun Choi of Advanced Weapons Research stood up. He was small and thin, but his mind was powerful. We've studied their ship and the device from the dead alien, Da-Hyun said. They are strong in space travel and energy weapons, but they have gaps. What gaps? Jin-Ho asked. Da-Hyun touched a control. A hologram appeared showing strange ships. Project Phoenix. We've been building these in secret since we found the alien ship. The council members looked shocked. They don't know about our work with nuclear fusion, Da-Hyun continued, or our antimatter experiments, or our gravity control tests. We've put all 3 into these ships. Can they fight the Empire? Jin-Ho asked. They're smaller than Empire ships, Da-Hyun said, but faster, and they have weapons the Empire won't expect. World President Ta looked worried. How many do we have? 5 are ready now. We can have 25 more in 3 weeks. Jin-Ho studied the hologram. The Empire expects us to surrender. They think we're weak and divided. They don't know humans. What do you suggest, Admiral? President Tai asked. We pretend to prepare for surrender, Jin-Ho said. Meanwhile, we finish our fleet. When they come to take our world, we surprise them. It's a big risk, someone said. If we fail, they might destroy Earth completely. Jin-Ho looked at each person in the room. Yes, but I would rather die fighting than live as slaves. After a long silence, President Ta nodded. We agree. Director Da-Hyun, speed up Project Phoenix. Admiral Jin-Ho, prepare your best pilots. As Jin-Ho left the meeting, he looked at the night sky. The Empire ships were visible as new stars. Soon, those stars would learn that humans were not easy to conquer. The countdown to humanity's first galactic war had begun. 3 kilometers beneath the Pacific Ocean, engineer Ta-Won Ryu watched as robots built humanity's secret weapons. The underwater base was huge, hidden from the Empire's scanning technology by the ocean above. How is progress? Admiral Jin-Ho asked as he walked into the control room. Ta-Won pointed to the large screens showing different parts of the base. Good. We have 10 ships ready now. 15 more will be done in 2 weeks. Jin-Ho nodded. The Empire thinks we're preparing to surrender. Their ships stay in high orbit. They don't know what we're doing down here. They walked to a viewing area. Below them, in a massive underwater dock, workers moved around a black ship. It was smaller than the Empire's huge vessels, but it looked fast and dangerous. The Phoenix-class ships are special, Ta-Won explained. They use our fusion technology in a way the Empire doesn't understand. Their ships use energy crystals. Ours use the power of the sun itself. Will they work? Jin-Ho asked quietly. In tests, yes. In real battle, Ta-Won shrugged. We'll find out soon. In another part of the base, Commander Mi-Jin Song studied the Phoenix ship she would soon pilot. She had been Earth's top fighter pilot before the Empire came. Now she would lead the first attack team. It's beautiful, she said to the technician beside her. And deadly, the technician replied. The fusion core can power the ship for 3 years without refueling, but it can also be converted into a weapon if needed. Mi-Jin touched the ship's smooth surface. 5 ships in the first attack. Will it be enough? We don't need to win yet. Just show them we can fight back. Meanwhile, In a secure room in Seoul, military intelligence officer Ji-woo Baek watched his friend through a one-way window. Do-Yun Wang sat at a table, his eyes empty. "How long has he been like this?" Ji-woo asked the doctor. "Since he returned from the Empire's command ship," the doctor said. "They invited some of your team for a tour last week. We think they put something in his head. A transmitter." Ji-woo felt sick. Do-Yun had been his friend for 20 years. Is he sending them information? Yes. Everything he sees and hears. Ji-woo thought hard. Don't remove it yet. We can use this. How? Feed him false information. Let him see fake plans. Make the Empire think we're weaker than we are. That night, Ji-woo met with Admiral Jin-ho and explained his plan. "It's risky," Jin-ho said, "but smart. The Empire will see what we want them to see." "We have 20 days until their deadline," Ji-woo said. 20 days to finish our fleet and prepare our people." As they talked, the first team of Phoenix ships ran silent tests in the deep ocean. Commander Mi-jin pushed her ship to its limits, learning how it moved, how it fought. In space, the Empire ships washed Earth. They saw humans building simple defenses that would be easy to destroy. They saw fear and surrender preparations. They did not see the real work happening deep below the waves. They did not see the weapons being created in secret mountain bases. They did not see humanity preparing for war. The Empire had conquered thousands of worlds, but they had never met humans before. The deadline day arrived. 20 Empire ships moved closer to Earth, preparing to begin the integration. On their command ship, Imperial Commander Drozax watched the blue planet with cold eyes. "No signs of resistance," his second-in-command reported. "Their leaders have accepted our terms." "Of course they have," Drozax said. "Primitive species always surrender. Prepare the landing ships." Deep under the Pacific Ocean, Commander Mi-jin Song climbed into her Phoenix ship. 4 other pilots did the same with their ships. They had trained for this moment for weeks. "All systems ready," Mi-jin said into her communicator. Strike Team 1 prepared for launch. Admiral Jin-ho's voice came through clearly. "You know your mission. Hit their command ship. Show what we can do, then get out. Don't try to win today. Just show them we can fight." "Understood, Admiral." Mi-jin looked at her control panel. Opening underwater doors now. The 5 Phoenix ships rose from the ocean far from any Empire scanners. Their hulls were special. They absorbed radar and heat scans. They were nearly invisible. "Activate cloaking technology," Mi-jin ordered her team. The ship's outer layers change, bending light around them. The Phoenix ships climbed quickly through the atmosphere. In minutes, they were in space, moving fast toward the Empire fleet. On the Empire command ship, an alarm sounded. "Commander," a scanner operator called out. 5 small objects approaching. They came from nowhere. "Impossible," Drozax said. "Nothing can hide from our scanners." The Phoenix ships were close now. Mi-jin gave the order. "Charge fusion weapons. Target their main ship." Inside each Phoenix, the fusion core glowed brighter. Energy moved to the front of the ships. "Fire." 5 beams of pure energy shot toward the command ship. They hit its shield, which glowed bright purple for a moment, then failed completely. The beams cut into the command ship's hull. "Their shields failed," one of Mi-jin's pilots shouted. "How is that possible?" another asked. Mi-jin didn't waste time wondering. Second target. Fire. Their beams hit a second Empire ship. Its shields failed too. In the command ship, Commander Drozax grabbed a rail as his ship shook. "What is happening?" "Their weapons," an officer said. "They're using some form of focused fusion energy. Our shields aren't designed to stop it." "Impossible. They're primitives." "Sir, 2 more ships are badly damaged. We need to retreat and regroup." "Retreat? From primitives? Never." On her ship, Mi-jin saw the command ship turning toward them. weapons charging. They're targeting us, she told her team. Execute escape pattern now. The Phoenix ships split up, moving in different directions. The Empire ships tried to follow, but the human vessels were faster and more agile. Meijin's ship took a hit to its side. Alarms sounded, but the damage wasn't serious. Strike team, return to base, she ordered. Mission accomplished. As they flew back to Earth, Meijin looked at her scanner. 3 Empire ships were severely damaged. The others were in confusion. On Earth, Admiral Jinho received the news of the successful strike. He immediately called Earth's leaders. It worked, he told them. Their shields can't stop our fusion weapons. Will they leave now? President Tai asked. No, Jinho said. They'll call for reinforcements. But now they know. Earth will not surrender. 2 weeks after Earth's first attack, the sky filled with new stars. 200 Empire warships appeared at the edge of the solar system. At their center was a ship 3 times larger than any seen before. Grand Admiral Morvinian has arrived, Jinho told Earth's leaders as they watched the massive fleet on their screens. The Empire's top military commander. Can we fight so many ships? President Tai asked. We must, Jinho said. We have 30 Phoenix ships now, and we have our orbital platforms. High above Earth, hidden on the far side of the moon, 50 platforms waited. Each one held a special weapon designed by Hejun Moon, a physicist from Seoul. Hejun stood in the control center with Jinho nervous but proud. The singularity torpedoes are ready, Admiral. Explain again how they work, Jinho said. They create a tiny temporary black hole, Hejun said. It lasts only 3 seconds, but that's enough to distort space and pull ships apart. The Empire fleet moved closer to Earth. A message came from Grand Admiral Morvinian's ship. You had your chance for a peaceful integration. Now you will see the Empire's true power. Jinho gave the order. All Phoenix ships launch. Activate the orbital platforms. Around the world, hidden bases opened. 30 Phoenix ships rose into space. At the same time, the orbital platforms moved from behind the moon. The battle began. Empire ships fired energy beams at Earth. The orbital platforms activated shields that blocked the attacks. Then the Phoenix fleet attacked from multiple directions. They're focusing on our biggest ships, Morvinian said on his command bridge. Their weapons can penetrate our shields, but they're small vessels. Destroy them. Empire fighters swarmed toward the Phoenix ships. They outnumbered the human vessels 10-1. In her ship, Commander Meijin dodged enemy fire. Use the gravity drives. She ordered her team. Don't stay in one place. The Phoenix ships activated their gravity drives, moving in ways the Empire ships couldn't predict. They would appear in one spot, fire their fusion weapons, then jump to another location. On the orbital platforms, Hejun gave the command. Launch singularity torpedoes. 20 black objects shot toward the Empire fleet. When they exploded, space itself seemed to bend. 3 Empire ships were caught in the distortions. They twisted and broke apart. What was that? Morvinian demanded. What weapon did they use? The battle raged for hours. Both sides took heavy losses. 10 Phoenix ships were destroyed. 30 Empire ships were badly damaged or destroyed. Captain Sun Wukang's Phoenix ship took a direct hit. Systems failed across his vessel. Engine is gone, his engineer reported. We're dead in space. Sun Wu looked at his scanner. His damaged ship was drifting toward the Empire flagship, Morvinian's massive vessel. Everyone to escape pods, Sun Wu ordered. I'll stay and set the core to overload. Captain, no, his second-in-command protested. Go, tell them Sun Wukang sent you. After his crew escaped, Sun Wu pushed his ship's fusion core beyond safety limits. As his Phoenix drifted closer to Morvinian's flagship, the core began to shine with blinding light. Sun Wu sent one last message to Earth. For humanity. His ship exploded next to the Empire flagship. The fusion core released energy equal to a small sun. The Empire flagship broke in half. On Earth, Jin-Ho watched as the Empire fleet began to retreat. "They're leaving," President Ta said in shock. "For now," Jin-Ho replied. "But they'll be back. And we'll be ready." 3 months passed since the big battle. Earth had won that day, but the war was far from over. Empire ships formed a blockade around the solar system. No ship could leave or enter. In her lab on Mars, scientist Jia-Yun Kwan hadn't slept in 2 days. She stared at complex equations on her screen. "More coffee?" her assistant asked. Jia-Yun nodded without looking up. "The void matrix is almost ready. Just a few more calculations." The void matrix was humanity's newest technology. If it worked, it would allow ships to travel through folds in space, bypassing the Empire blockade completely. On the other side of the Mars base, engineer Hyun-Chik Nam supervised the building of a new type of ship. Unlike the smaller Phoenix vessels, this one was massive. The Thunderbolt is almost complete, Hyun-Chik told Admiral Jin-Ho during their daily meeting. "It combines all our technologies into one ship." Jin-Ho walked around the huge vessel. It was as big as an Empire warship, but designed with human innovation. "How soon can it fly?" Jin-Ho asked. 3 days, Hyun-Chik said, "if Jia-Yun finishes the void matrix in time." Jin-Ho nodded. "The time has come to change our strategy. Instead of just defending Earth, we need to take the fight to them." Back on Earth, President Ta called an emergency meeting. Reports had come in from their few remaining spy drones. "The Empire is gathering an even larger fleet," she told the leaders. "They plan to attack in 1 month with 500 ships." The room fell silent. Even with their advanced technology, humans couldn't fight so many ships. "We need to strike first," Jin-Ho said. "Hit them where they don't expect." "How?" someone asked. "We can't get past their blockade." Jin-Ho smiled slightly. "Maybe we can." 2 days later, Jia-Yun burst into Hyun-Chik's office. "It works. The void matrix works." Together, they rushed to finish installing the device on the Thunderbolt. The ship was truly impressive. Its hull gleamed with a special metal that absorbed energy weapons. Its engines could match any Empire vessel for speed, and its weapons combined fusion technology with the Singularity torpedoes. Captain Min-Ho Choi was chosen to command the Thunderbolt. He had fought in the first battles and was known for his calm thinking under pressure. "Your mission is clear," Jin-Ho told Min-Ho and his crew. "Break through the blockade using the void matrix. Travel to the Empire's home system. Find their weaknesses." "And if we can't return?" Min-Ho asked. "Then make sure they remember the name of Earth," Jin-Ho said. The day came for the Thunderbolt's launch. The massive ship rose from the Mars base into space. Empire blockade ships immediately detected it and moved to intercept. "All systems ready," Min-Ho's second-in-command reported. Void matrix charged at 100%. On the Empire ships, commanders watched the new human vessel with surprise. It was much larger than previous ships. "Destroy it immediately," ordered the blockade commander. Empire ships fired their weapons. Energy beams shot toward the Thunderbolt. "Now," Min-Ho ordered, "activate void matrix." Jia-Yun's device hummed to life. Space in front of the Thunderbolt seemed to fold like paper. The ship slipped into the fold and vanished. On the Empire ships, commanders stared at empty space where the human ship had been. "Where did it go?" demanded the blockade commander. The Thunderbolt reappeared light years away beyond the blockade. For the first time, a human ship was free to travel the stars. Min-Ho looked at his crew. "Set course for Celestius Prime, the heart of the Empire." The Thunderbolt moved carefully through space near Celestius Prime, the home world of the Empire. Captain Min-Ho Choi stood on the bridge, watching the planet on the main screen. It glowed with city lights and was surrounded by hundreds of ships. "Stay in stealth mode," Minho ordered. "Scan everything." For 3 days, the Thunderbolt watched and listened. They recorded Empire ships coming and going. They picked up communications. Most importantly, they found something no one expected. "Captain, look at this," said the science officer, pointing to scan results. "Every ship carries these crystals. They power everything in the Empire." Minho studied the data. "Can we track where they come from?" "Yes. They mine them on conquered worlds. Without these crystals, their ships, weapons, and cities don't work." Minho sent all this information back to Earth using a special signal that traveled through the void matrix. Admiral Jinho received it with excitement. "This is what we needed," he told Earth's leaders. A weakness. Over the next month, Earth built 50 more Thunderbolt class ships, all equipped with void matrix technology. Each one could match an Empire warship in size and power, but with human innovations that made them more dangerous. The Thunderbolt remained hidden near Celestius Prime, gathering more information. One day, they detected something unusual. "Captain, we're picking up non-Empire signals," reported Communications Officer Da. "It's coming from the third moon." The signals were from a species called the Arcturians. Like humans, they had fought against the Empire. Unlike humans, they had been fighting for over 100 years, hiding and making small attacks when possible. Minho made a bold decision: make contact with them. The meeting with the Arcturians was tense at first. The alien species had blue skin with silver patterns and 4 arms. They didn't trust easily after years of Empire oppression. "Why should we believe humans can fight the Empire?" asked Zor, the Arcturian leader. Minho showed them recordings of the battles at Earth. The Arcturians watched with growing interest as Phoenix ships destroyed Empire vessels, and the Singularity torpedoes bent space itself. "Your weapons are different," Zor admitted. "But you are just one world. The Empire controls thousands." "Not for long," Minho said. "We know their weakness now: the energy crystals. If we target their crystal refineries and supply lines, they can't power their ships or weapons." Zor's eyes widened. That could work. The Arcturians joined forces with the humans. They shared maps showing all Empire crystal mines and refineries throughout the galaxy. More importantly, they contacted other species who also fought against the Empire in secret. Back on Earth, Admiral Jinho prepared the human fleet. 50 Thunderbolt ships, each carrying improved weapons, waited for his command. "The time has come," Jinho told the ship captains. "Use the void matrix to jump directly to these locations." He showed them the crystal refineries and supply lines. "Hit them all at once. Then meet at these coordinates for the final attack." Engineer Su-Min Lee, who had worked on the first Phoenix ship, now commanded her own Thunderbolt *. "What about the Thunderbolt * at Celestius Prime?" she asked. "Captain Minho will leave the Arcturians and other allies," Jinho said. "They'll attack the Empire's home world while their ships are powerless." The human fleet activated their void matrix devices. One by one, they vanished from Earth's orbit, jumping across the galaxy. The war entered its final phase. For the first time in its long history, the Empire was about to face an enemy that could strike everywhere at once. The sky above Celestius Prime filled with explosions as the final battle began. 50 human Thunderbolt ships appeared from void matrix jumps, joining the Arcturian fleet and rebels from a dozen other worlds. On the command ship, Admiral Jinho Kang directed the attack. "Target their defense platforms first," he ordered. "Then focus on their main fleet." The human ships moved with deadly purpose. Their attacks on the crystal refineries had worked perfectly. Half the Empire's ships floated powerless in space, their energy sources gone. Emperor Zaxorian watched from his palace tower as his mighty empire crumbled. "How is this happening?" he demanded of his generals. They were primitives. One small world. They think differently than any species we've met, a general admitted. They took our technology but improved it in ways we never imagined. On her Thunderbolt ship, engineer Su Min Lee directed a focused scan of Celestia's Prime. "Admiral, I found something," she called to Jinho. "The planetary shield has a weak point. The main generator is powered by a single crystal source. Can you disable it?" Jinho asked. "Yes, but we need to get close. Very close." Jinho thought for a moment. "Take 3 ships. I'll have the rest of the fleet draw their fire." Su Min's small group broke away from the main battle. They flew low toward the planet's surface, dodging defensive fire. Her ship shook as it took hits, but the special hull absorbed most of the damage. "Target locked," Su Min's weapons officer reported. "Firing now." A focused fusion beam shot from Su Min's ship. It hit the shield generator, which exploded in a bright flash. The protective bubble around Celestia's Prime flickered and died. "Shield is down," Su Min reported. "Ground teams can land." Commander Mi Jin Song, who had led the very first attack against the Empire months ago, now led the ground assault. Transport ships landed near the Imperial Palace. Human soldiers and Arcturian warriors moved quickly through the streets. "Remember, capture, don't kill," Mi Jin told her forces. "We're better than them." The palace guards fought hard, but couldn't stop the combined human-alien force. Soon, Mi Jin stood at the doors to the throne room. With a nod to her team, they broke through. Emperor Zaxorian sat on his throne, still looking proud even in defeat. "Come to kill me, human?" he asked Mi Jin. "No," she said, surprising him. "We come to offer terms." In orbit above the planet, the battle was ending. The remaining Empire ships surrendered as news spread of the palace being taken. 1 year later, representatives from 100 worlds gathered in a new space station built at a neutral location. The Galactic Congress was meeting for the first time. Admiral Jinho Kang, now Earth's representative, took his place among the delegates. The Empire was gone, replaced by a federation where all species had equal votes and rights. "To think this all began with Captain Hoon Kim finding the damaged scout ship," Jinho said to Mi Jin, who stood beside him. "Where is Hoon now?" she asked. Jinho pointed to a viewscreen showing a sleek new ship. It was unlike any built before, combining technology from a dozen worlds. "Captain Hoon Kim commands the Federation's first exploration vessel," Jinho said with pride. "With a crew of humans and aliens working together." On his new ship, Hoon looked at the star map showing unexplored regions. "Where to, Captain?" asked his Arcturian first officer. Hoon smiled. "Everywhere. Let's see what else is out there." He gave the command. "Engage Void Matrix. Let's go make some friends." The ship disappeared in a fold of space, carrying the hope of the new Federation to the stars beyond.